So imagine you're holding this really beautiful glossy photograph
Mm.
of a huge snowy mountain peak.
Oh, like a picture from a travel magazine.
Yeah, exactly. You stare at it and you think, wow, I really want to be up there. Like that is the dream.
Right.
But I mean, it's a gorgeous picture, but right now it's just a piece of paper in your hands.
Yeah, it's completely disconnected from your physical reality.
Right.
It feels very distant, like it's this inspiring image, but you're still just standing in your living room in your socks.
Yeah, nothing has actually changed yet.
Exactly.
But then imagine you put the picture down,
Hmm.
you walk over to your closet, and you pull out a thick pair of hiking boots.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, so you lace them up, you grab a map, unfold it, and you put your finger on a specific marked trail.
Hmm.
Then you step outside and you just start walking.
So suddenly you're not just looking at a picture anymore, you're actually moving.
You're moving. And that is the exact difference we're talking about today. Welcome everyone to Tim's English Channel.
Welcome to the deep dive, everyone.
Whether you're, walking or driving or maybe just relaxing at home with a cup of coffee, we are just thrilled you chose to spend this time with us.
We really are. And on Tim's English channel, our mission is to help you learn real, natural English.
Right. We want you to feel completely confident speaking English every single day, no matter the situation.
Exactly. And today, well, we have a very exciting and incredibly useful topic for our deep dive.
Oh, definitely.
We're going to explore exactly how to express your goals and your dreams in English naturally.
Yes, we're going to give you the vocabulary, the grammar, and, the confidence to tell the world what you want to achieve.
But before we get fully into the mechanics of this, if you find these deep dives helpful for your language journey, please consider subscribing to Tim's English channel.
Yeah, and share this lesson with a friend who is also learning English. It really, really helps us keep these lessons coming.
It really does. So this specific topic matters so much because, well, everyone in the world has things they want to do in the future.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Maybe you want to learn a new skill or get a promotion or travel to a new country.
Right. And being able to clearly talk about these aspirations in English, it isn't just about passing a grammar test. It's a fundamental tool for making friends.
Making friends, building relationships. I mean, when you share your goals, you invite other people into your life's journey.
Exactly. So let's unpack this by going back to our mountain analogy. First, we need to talk about two crucial English words.
Dream and goal.
Yes. I notice a lot of beginners use these two words interchangeably, like they mean the exact same thing.
Right, I hear that all the time.
Yeah.
But they actually serve entirely different purposes in English conversation, don't they?
They really do. And understanding the difference is kind of a great place to start. So let's look at the word dream first.
Okay, dream.
A dream is a big, beautiful idea for your future. It reveals what is deep inside your heart. But the defining characteristic of a dream is that it usually doesn't have a specific plan attached to it yet.
Right, it's infinite. It has no borders.
Exactly.
So you might say to a friend, my dream is to travel the world, or my dream is to be a famous singer.
Yes. These are huge, wonderful ideas that give you a general direction in life, but they don't tell you what to do on a Tuesday afternoon.
That is such a good way to put it. They don't give you a schedule.
Precisely. A goal, on the other hand, is much more specific.
Okay.
A goal involves real steps, and it usually has a time limit.
And it demands clear action.
Right. If your dream is the big picture on the wall, your goals are the smaller, real-world steps you take to get there.
Okay, so if we take that first example, if your dream is to travel the world, your goal might be, I want to visit London next year.
Yes. Notice the shift in clarity there. Traveling the world is huge and open-ended.
But visiting London next year has a specific geographic location and, a specific deadline.
Right. Let's use an example relevant to our listeners. Let's say your dream is to speak perfect English.
Which is a wonderful dream.
It is. But the actual goal might be, I'm going to study English for 20 minutes every day.
Ah, so you took the picture of the mountain and you put on your boots. You made a plan.
You made a plan. So once you have taken that dream and turned it into a specific goal, how do you actually announce it?
Right. What is the language of action?
Well, the most basic phrase, and the one you will probably use the most in everyday conversation, is simply, I want to.
I want to. It's
Yeah.
simple and direct, like I want to learn Spanish.
Or, I want to buy a new car.
Right. But I have to ask, when I watch movies or listen to native speakers talk casually, I hear people say I wanna all the time.
Oh, yes, I want.
Like, I wanna buy a car.
Right.
Should our listeners be using I wanna or I want to?
That is a great observation. So I wanna is very common in casual spoken English. It's just a contraction of want to.
So if you are hanging out with close friends saying, I want to get some pizza, is perfectly fine.
It is perfectly fine. But when we talk about setting serious goals, especially in a professional setting like a job interview, I want to provides clarity.
It shows intention.
Exactly. It's the sturdy foundation you should build your habits on.
That makes sense. I want to is the clean foundational version.
Mm.
But, I sometimes feel like I want to is almost a bit too passive.
How so?
Well, it feels a little like you're holding a magic wand, hoping things just happen.
I see what you mean.
Like if I say I want to wake up early, it sounds like, well, maybe I will, maybe I won't.
Yeah.
It's just a wish.
You are hitting on a major psychological shift there. In English, we have another phrase that sounds much stronger and proves you have made a firm decision.
And what is that phrase?
That phrase is, I am going to.
I am going to.
Yeah.
That carries a lot more mental weight.
It does, because going to implies that preparation has already happened in the background.
Mm.
Psychologically, when you say, I am going to wake up early tomorrow, it tells the listener that you have physically set your alarm clock.
Exactly. You have crossed a line in your mind. If you tell a friend, I want to start exercising, they might just nod.
Right.
But if you look them in the eye and say, I am going to start exercising, they will believe you actually have a gym membership.
Yes. And there's also a third phrase where you clearly state your intention by using the actual word goal. You say, my goal is to.
My goal is to. This phrase sounds highly organized and very intentional.
Very much so. For example, my goal is to save money this month. Or, my goal is to run 5 kilometers.
It tells the listener that you are focused and taking the process seriously.
Right. So we have a solid toolbox now. I want to, I'm going to, and my goal is to.
But here's the reality of goals. They take time. You don't climb the mountain in 5 minutes.
That is very true.
So how do we talk about a goal when we're stuck right in the messy middle of the journey?
Well, the middle is where most of life happens. When you are currently in the process of doing the work, the best phrase to use is, I am working on.
I am working on. I use that all the time.
It's very common.
Yeah, if a friend asks why I'm reading a heavy textbook, I might say, oh, I'm working on my French. It shows that it's an ongoing process.
Exactly. It communicates dedication without the pressure of being finished. And another fantastic phrase for the middle of the journey is, I am making progress.
I love that one. It has such positive momentum.
It does. It implies you're moving forward, even if it is just a tiny bit.
Right. Like if my goal is to read a huge 500-page book and I sit down and read just 5 pages today, I can still honestly say, I'm making progress.
Yes, it gives your brain a little hit of dopamine. It feels much better than saying, I'm not finished yet.
Absolutely. Not finished focuses on the lack of a result.
While making progress celebrates the effort.
That's a great distinction. Now, conversations are a two-way street. We don't just talk about ourselves. We want to ask our friends about their lives, too.
Right. And a very natural way to open that door is to ask, do you have any goals for this year?
Or if you want to be a bit more casual, you can just ask, what are you working on right now?
That is a great conversation starter at parties.
It really is. It lets people talk about whatever they're passionate about.
Yes. And if you already know their goal, like let's say you know your friend is taking driving lessons, you can just check in by asking, how's it going?
How's it going? Simple and supportive. But let's look at the flip side.
Okay.
What if they answer that question by saying they are really struggling? Being a good friend in English means knowing how to encourage someone when they want to quit.
Encouragement is crucial. When someone shares a goal, your first job is to validate it. You can say, that is a great goal. Or simply, good for you.
Let's do a little role play. Let's imagine you and I are catching up.
Uh,
You tell me your goal is to run a marathon next year, but you're exhausted, your legs hurt, and you're thinking about quitting. How do I support you naturally?
Well, a native speaker might say something like, take it one day at a time, don't give up.
The phrase don't give up means please keep trying.
Right. But the real magic, the deepest level of support, is in the phrase, I believe in you.
I believe in you. Wow, that phrase is like an energy booster.
It really is.
When you're struggling to learn English or trying to find a job, hearing someone say I believe in you shifts the burden.
Yes, it means you aren't carrying the belief all by yourself anymore.
It provides external validation, which is incredibly motivating.
Definitely. Now, even with the best intentions and the best phrases, Learning a language is still a journey with a few bumps in the road.
Oh, definitely. Lots of bumps.
Beginners often hit small grammar roadblocks when trying to express these goals. Let's clear those up so our listeners can speak with total confidence.
Yes, let's look at common mistakes. And honestly, English grammar can be frustrating, so if you make these mistakes, do not worry.
Not at all. Let's start with mistake number one. People often say, I want that, instead of I want to.
Oh, like a student might say, I want that, learn English. Why does that happen?
Well, it happens because, in many languages, the word for that and the word for to function similarly.
Ah, I see.
But in English, that is used for objects. It is a pointing word. You use it for things you can touch or identify physically.
Like, I want that apple, or I want that car.
Exactly. But when we are talking about an action verb, like learning or traveling or buying, we cannot use a pointing word.
We have to use the word to. I want to learn English.
Exactly. I want to travel. I want to sleep. English relies heavily on spatial metaphors. The word to implies direction and movement.
So when you say I want to learn, you're grammatically pointing yourself forward, moving toward the action.
That is a great way to visualize it. And mistake number two is very similar. It is forgetting the word to entirely when using the phrase, my goal is.
Oh, I hear this constantly. People say, my goal is learn English.
Or, my goal is find a job.
I have to ask, on behalf of all the learners listening, why does English force us to use this tiny, annoying word so much? Why can't I just say, my goal is learn?
It is a fair question. The reason is that to acts as a bridge in the sentence architecture.
Our bridge.
Yes, it connects your noun phrase, my goal is, to your action verb, learn. Without that bridge, you just have two ideas crashing into each other.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that makes sense.
You need the bridge to carry the listener from your intention over to your action. So it must be, my goal is to learn English.
That is a great visual. Two is the bridge connecting the intention and the action.
Exactly.
Okay, let's talk about mistake number 3. This is a big one. It's confusing the phrases I will and I am going to.
This trips up so many learners because both phrases technically talk about the future.
Right. So why can't I just say, next year, I will start a business?
You can say it, and people will absolutely understand you, but it doesn't sound entirely natural if it is a planned goal.
Why is that?
Here's the underlying psychology of English future tenses. We usually use the word will for quick, split-second decisions or promises made in the moment. It's a reflex.
Ah, okay. Like if we're sitting in the living room, someone knocks on the front door, and I stand up and say, I'll open it.
Exactly. It's a fast decision. You didn't plan it.
Right, I didn't wake up thinking about opening the door at that exact time.
Or if you drop a glass on the floor, you would immediately say, I will clean it up.
No.
You didn't wake up that morning planning to drop a glass.
Definitely not.
But a goal is something you have thought deeply about. You have a plan. Because you have prepared for it, I am going to is the natural choice.
It shows the journey has already started in your mind. Next year, I am going to start a business.
Yes, I am going to shows the world you are prepared.
But listen, to everyone out there practicing these phrases, if you forget the word to, or if you accidentally use will instead of going to, don't panic.
Native speakers are not judging you. Making these mistakes is a completely normal, healthy part of learning any language.
The goal is communication, not absolute perfection.
Exactly. Just keep practicing, keep speaking out loud, and the grammar bridges will start to build themselves in your brain naturally over time.
So we've explored the grammar and the psychology behind the phrases. Let's see what this actually looks like in real life.
Great idea.
When people set goals, they usually fall into a few main categories. And dividing your life into these categories actually makes goal setting feel much less overwhelming.
I completely agree. If you try to overhaul your entire life all at once, you will just get exhausted. Focusing on one specific area is much smarter. Let's start with health goals.
Health is huge. A common health goal, using our new phrases, might be, I want to eat more vegetables.
Or my goal is to exercise 3 times a week.
Another major category is financial goals, anything related to money.
You might hear someone say, I am going to save $50 every month.
Or my goal is to buy a new computer, so I am saving money.
And then, of course, we have learning goals, which is exactly what you, our listener, are doing right now.
Yes. A great learning goal would be, I want to learn 5 new English words every day.
Or I am going to listen to an English deep dive twice a week.
Let's put all of this together into a natural flow. Imagine you and I run into each other at a coffee shop over the weekend. Listen to how these phrases naturally connect in a real conversation.
Okay, let's do it.
Hey, How have you been? Do you have any new plans for the summer?
Hi, I'm doing well. Yes, actually, I have a big goal for the summer. My goal is to learn how to swim.
Oh, that is a great goal. Swimming is such an important life skill. How's it going?
Well, I just started. I am taking lessons at the pool every Tuesday. I have to admit, I am a little scared of the deep water, but I am working on it.
Good for you. Don't give up. It takes time to feel comfortable in the water. I believe in you.
Thanks, I appreciate that. What about you? Are you working on anything special these days?
Actually, yes. My dream is to have a beautiful garden at my house. So my goal for this month is to plant some tomatoes and flowers.
That sounds wonderful. Have you started yet?
I am making progress. I bought all the seeds in the dirt yesterday. I am going to plant them this Saturday.
That is so exciting. You will have fresh tomatoes in no time. You can do it.
Okay, breaking character for a second. Did you notice how we supported each other there?
Yes, we used almost every phrase from today's lesson, but it doesn't sound like a textbook. It just sounded like two friends catching up.
My goal is we asked, how is it going? We admitted we were working on it. We said, don't give up. And we celebrated making progress.
Using these phrases won't just make your English sound grammatically correct. It makes you sound approachable, friendly, and supportive.
It builds connection. We have covered a lot of ground today, from the difference between the limitless nature of a dream and the structured reality of a goal, to the spatial metaphor of the word, to how to be an encouraging friend.
We have. And if there's one final takeaway you remember from today, let it be this. Your goals belong to you.
It doesn't matter how big or small they are.
Exactly. Start with a tiny step. Don't stress if it takes a long time. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other and keep making progress little by little.
Before we wrap up, do you have any final thoughts for our learners? Something to chew on after the show is over?
I do, and it is something I want you to really think about regarding how language shapes our minds.
Ooh, I love this topic.
Consider how the specific words you choose literally alter your reality. When you change your daily vocabulary from a passive phrase like I wish to a strong, decisive phrase like I'm going to, you are actually tricking your brain into changing your physical behavior.
Wow.
Your words build the road that your actions walk on. You aren't just describing your future, you are actively constructing it with your grammar.
Your words build the road that your actions walk on. That is a beautiful way to look at language learning. It is not just memorizing rules, it is building infrastructure for your life.
Exactly.
And we want to see the roads you are building. That brings us to our question of the day.
We love hearing from you. Today's question is, what is one goal you have right now, and what is one step you are taking to reach it?
We want you to write your answer down in the comments section. Start your sentence by typing the phrase, my goal is to, and then tell us your plan.
Don't skip this step. Writing it down in the comments is a fantastic way to practice your English writing. But more importantly, it makes your goal feel real. You are announcing it to the world.
And we promise to read the comments and cheer you on.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today and for doing the hard work of learning a new language. We are incredibly proud of you for making progress on your English goals.
Keep studying, keep practicing, and please remember to subscribe to Tim's English channel so you don't miss our next deep dive.
Have a beautiful day, everyone.
Remember, don't just stare at the picture of the mountain. Put on your boots and start walking. Keep chasing your dreams. Bye for now.
You can do it. See you next time.